G'day, Josh here, and we are underway with today's Turbo Triple Tournament. We just clicked go in game one. The other three games are all beginning as well, so we're back to our standard format. We have a full set of 4 lobbies in round one. I believe that based on the number of check-ins we had, each lobby will have 7 participants. So we are watching, in no particular order, Chaos Seraph, EJN, Maxi D, Dark Magician, Infinity, Kizix, and Slays. So this is definitely quite a stacked lobby, and it will be very interesting to see who progresses from this lobby. We are, of course, looking for the top 4 from each of the 4 games in round 1. We will then have 2 games in round 2. Once again, the top 4 from each progressing through to the final and the third round, where the top 3 will be winning prizes. 20 for first, 10 for second, and 5 for third place. So we are well and truly underway. We are currently watching Dark Magician with an early Ice Tusk and an early Hog Rider out on the board. It is fantastic to be back to the standard format, the Turbo Triple, back to 3 rounds. I think that we've worked through some of the bugs that we were having, some of the issues we were having with the BlueStacks server, so all the notifications and the alerts and things like that seem to be back on track. So we should be good from here on out in terms of the amount of members that we have in each tournament, because obviously having a maximum of 32 is ideal. I want to be providing as much opportunity for people as possible. They are, of course, free to enter. While we are still waiting on the creep rounds, I'm going to go ahead and drop the Discord command in chat. So that should share the Streamlabs bot should share that link to both Twitch and YouTube. For those that aren't already in my Discord, make sure to go ahead and join, because the tournaments are free to enter and you can win real prizes just by playing Chess Rush, which is awesome. All right, so we're progressing on past round 2. We're into the first PvP round, and let's have a quick look into Dark Magician's shop there as he 2-stars the Nightingale, which is amazing. He's got a couple of riders out on the board as well. Let's have a look at how builds are coming together here. Dark Magician looking strong. Slays, Chaos looking quite strong there as well. This is going to be an interesting early round. Michael, this is Chess Rush. This is an auto battler, so similar to some of the other games in the genre, Auto Chess Origins, and I'm totally blanking. TFT, which is a League of Legends version, and it is, I've actually played TFT, but I cannot for the life of me. Teamfight Tactics and Dota's Auto Chess, which I believe is called Underlords. So this is Chess Rush. This is a mobile version of the auto battler genre, and it's awesome. It's a ton of fun. Really enjoy it. Craig, welcome to the stream. My day is going well so far. It is only just beginning. It's only 10 a.m. here on a Saturday morning, so not too much of the day has passed me by just yet, as we see Dark Magician, Chaos Seraph, Infinity, and the bot getting wins in that first round. Off to a great start for those 4. Obviously, we would like to see the bot being eliminated quite early, as we don't want to see the bot progressing through to the second stage in this tournament. Now, Michael, this might be of interest to you. I will be hopefully soon also adding Call of Duty mobile tournaments to my streaming schedule. So currently I do Chess Rush tournaments. That is done in partnership with BlueStacks, hence the BlueStacks logo on the top bar there. They pay out the prize money, and they also provide the tool to organise all of the registrations and the tournament management. $20 for first, $10 for second, and $5 for third. So hopefully soon Call of Duty Mobile will be added to my tournament schedule, which is very exciting. 7 a.m. in Singapore, Craig, so your day has only just begun. What are you doing up so early on a Saturday morning, I have to ask? Although I'm glad that you are, because you're hanging out with me on stream, which is always good fun. All right, we still have Dark Magician and Chaos undefeated. What are they building at this stage? Early Hunters there for Chaos, which I like. Dark Magician, various combos, just solid combos all around. Lots of Riders, lots of Punishers out there too. A few Hunters, a few Warriors. All right, we see Kizix versus Dark Magician here. does Dark's undefeated streak continue, or does Kizix deal the first blow? It looks like Kizix might come out on top here, unless the Hog Rider and the Famine can somehow turn this around, which they won't be able to. So Dark Magician does take some damage. Kizix dealing the blow there. Chaos now barely hanging on. Yes, would love to join the COD tournament, Craig. Unfortunately, as we've discussed, we're having issues getting you into my version of the Call of Duty mobile game for whatever reason, so that may be easier said than done. Michael says, I'll wait for the Call of Duty mobile tournament. Battle Royale, most kills in solo wins. That would be interesting. That would be very interesting. So, Craig, the Chess Rush tournament is done via the BlueStacks server, but it's a little confusing. So if you do it through my server, I provide all the relevant links and all the relevant instructions. So, and I'll also let you know whenever there's a new register or whenever there's a new tournament open for registration through my server. So you'll need to end up joining both servers, but I would definitely join my server because you're going to get the most information there. You can obviously have a line to me directly if you have any issues, things like that. Alright, so we're into round 7. We just got past the creeps at 6. We are watching Chaos. It looks like Chaos might be trying to build the Punisher Assassin build that he's such a fan of. He's got to find that Devourer though, which he hasn't found. Actually, the fact that he hasn't picked up the demons in the shop leads me to believe maybe he's not going that route. He might just be using that Nightingale as a mid-game hero just because it is a 2-star. Kizix, once again, putting up a solid fight. I believe that it's going to be a little too much to overcome here, though. I think Chaos will get the job here. It's going to be close. Maybe he won't. In fact, that Unicorn Cavalier with 3 daggers already has something different to say. So Kizix dealing early damage to both Dark Magician and Chaos Seraph. So now we have nobody undefeated. 7 p.m. in Toronto. Isn't it amazing how it's different parts of the world, just completely different times and days? So, Michael, that'll be 7 p.m. Friday for you, 7 a.m. Saturday morning for Craig. Hezzy, welcome to the stream. Currently in the middle of a Chess Rush tournament where the top 3 will win prizes. This is the first round of 3. So it's an elimination format, 32 down to 16, down to 8. And then in that final game, it's the top 3 out of those 8 that will win $20, $10, and $5 in gift card sorts of prizes. All right, so we're seeing Chaos, who is just there complaining about only having 3 items up against the bot who has a 3-star Nightingale. Is that 3-star Nightingale going to be able to carry here for the win? It's going to be very close. I think Chaos will come out with the win, but it's only going to be just. You know what? It could be a draw here. It could be. Oh no, the bot does get the win over Chaos there. The slightly tankier Hog Rider taking down the Famine. Now we look at Max's board here. Currently all in on Punisher Warriors, but only the 1 2-star out on the board. That was a good change. Had to have that change. Get another 2-star out there. There we go. We see a level, so the Nether Prince is back out too. Currently has the 4 Warriors and 4 Demons, which means 5 Punishers. Oh, another 2-star. That was a very nice addition, and that's going to be clutch for Max. 2-star Executioner, very, very strong in the mid-game, and just needs all the 2 stars that he can get, otherwise he would continue losing. So, is it going to be enough here against Infinity? It looks like Infinity is also rocking Warriors. Do the Punisher Warriors have what it takes? It looks like they might. I think they come out on top here. I have been known to be wrong when I make statements like that, but I am correct this time around. So Max, pardon me, Max does get the win there. And slays with a big loss of health, dropping down to 21. No real combos happening just yet, but will almost certainly level after the Harpies and get another assassin out there, which would give 3 assassins on the board, which would help with 2 undead. In fact, he might even have... He does actually have 6 assassins ready to go. Just doesn't want to give up those 2-star units. And that, timing the transition is an interesting one, but he needs to do something because otherwise it will be all over way too soon here for Slays. But Slays does have a lot of experience, is a top-end player, so we'll definitely be making good decisions in this next round in the prep phase, and we're going to continue watching just to see what those are. We'll check in on his shot there. He does have another stinger in the shot, but he's already got a 2-star one of those, so he's probably not going to look to 3-star the stinger just yet. All right, next shot has what? He did grab that Calamity, so he gets the undead bonus if you, or maybe he's looking for 4 undead perhaps. All right, so he's got 3 assassins out there. He's got that siren. He finds, he is grabbing pieces to potentially 3-star, which might be a mistake at this stage. Shop isn't being too kind to him, to be totally honest. The shop isn't being too kind to him at all. Who does he match up against? Dark Magician. This could be a rough matchup. Although, looking at that, Dark Magician hasn't actually found that many 2-stars either. So Slays might just do okay here. It is anyone's game at this stage. It looks like Dark might come out on top. I think he's going to just better combos at this stage. And that will be another chunk of life loss there for Slays, but it won't eliminate him. So down to 13 health. Let's check in on EJN here, who also took a loss of life there, down to 26. We are, of course, looking for the top 4 to advance. Currently, the bot player name is player 5, currently sitting in 4th position, but that will not last for long. They generally taper off in the late game as they aggressively roll in the early game. So we're looking at Slays here. What's in that shop there? It's a Horn Menace. He'll probably end up going ahead and grabbing that Horn Menace once he's sorted out his positioning. He's only another round away from leveling as well. Do we see him pick up? There we go. There's the Horn Menace. I was waiting for that. So he has to survive this round so he can get to level 9. And he does have the ability to put in 6 assassins. He just doesn't have that many 2-stars. I think he wins this one though. I think that's going to be enough to get the job done against the bot here. So this is probably going to be the start of the end for the bot. Slays not really stabilizing, but surviving. EJN hasn't yet found that 4th rider and is struggling now on 14 health. Looking at the overview board, I would say EJN is most at risk of being eliminated next. We have multiple 4 Punisher builds in the top 3 though. Max and Dark Magician rocking various 4 Punisher builds. Kha'Zix, 6 riders. And what do we got in terms of 4 human, 3 sorcerers from Chaos, 6 warriors there from Infinity. We saw that, actually let's jump to Slays here. Slays did get 6 assassins in. So the 6 assassins should now get this win over Dark Magician. Let's see if that is the case. But a much more significant combo. Dark Magician does appear to have a couple more 2-stars, but I think the 6 assassins will get the job done, and that is what we're seeing here. So Slays is stabilizing now. EJN, as I suspected, has been our first elimination. Sardiano in chat says, imagine an AI comeback. That would be crazy and not what anyone wants to see. No one wants to see the AI take a human place in the second round, but the AI is currently sitting in 3rd place, which is kind of crazy. Infinity going down to 18 health there as well. So anyone, even Chaos with a really bad loss, could be eliminated in 1 round, but we will keep watching Slays. He's got way more 2-stars out on the board now, so this is looking much, much better, including a 2-star Sword Dancer. Not yet stacked with items, but just having a 2-star Sword Dancer is significant. And it's going to be a win here against Max. That is for certain. It's going to be a big win, actually. Oh, it's the mirror image. That makes a lot of sense. Let's check in here on... looking for next lowest. The bot just took a chunk of health. Infinity down to 2. Ooh, does have 6 warriors, but only 2 health. So no more room for error. Another loss and it's all over as we have a slight breather here with the enraged Minotaurs. Everyone gets a chance to collect themselves.
With the god of war, the enemy is cut like vegetables.
Alright, so Kha'Zix and Max, the only 2 still above 30 health at this point. Everyone else down around the 20 mark or below. Everyone should be coming up to their endgame builds. The bot not so much, but everyone else is there. Chaos is either going to be looking for a couple more riders or 3 more sorcerers. Looks like he's going to be adding Berserker onto the board. There we go. So 3 warriors, 2 goblins. Ooh, this is going to be interesting, actually. This is a very interesting composition here from Chaos. Let's see how it works for him. The 2-star Berserker there is going to help a lot. No attack items on that Berserker. Probably needs to move that Greatsword across. All right, let's watch Infinity here. Going to be matched up against Kha'Zix. So number 1, well, the first place versus the last place. Who comes out on top? It has to be Infinity for Infinity to survive, and it doesn't look like it's going to be. This looks like it's going to be the final round here for Infinity, unless the momentum shifts. I'll tell you what, it is actually swinging a little bit, but I still don't think it's going to be enough. The final few heroes for Infinity are going to go down, and that will be the end of the road for Infinity. Oh, so close. Really, really close, but just not enough. Kha'Zix takes out Infinity. The bot now in last place on 3 health. Slays still stable and in 4th place, looking for our top 4 to progress through. As Sad says in chat, Danger Zone, Infinity, Slays, and Dark. And of course, we did just lose Infinity. So I think based on the lineups, the bot will most likely be the next out. Everyone else is now kind of competing. Max has fallen a little bit behind in terms of value. But everyone else, aside from the bot, should be pretty competitive now. We do have 5 humans remaining and only 4 can advance. So it's going to be tight for that top 4. And obviously those with more health have an advantage. You see Chaos against Slays here. The bad loss either way could be an elimination, but I don't think that's going to be the case. I think this is going to be close, but I think Slays will get the win. So Chaos here goes down to 14 health. Max does eliminate the bot. And Dark Magician took a big hit there and is now down to 2 health. Ouch. So Dark Magician now next at risk of being eliminated. Has a very solid build. 6 Rider, 4 Punisher. We have 6 Assassins from Slays, 6 Human, 4 Rider, 3 Warrior from Chaos, 4 Punisher, 3 Warrior from Max, and Kha'Zix with 6 Rider, 3 Hunter. Who is eliminated next and who goes through to the next round? That is the question, and it could be answered this very round. Round 18 we're at. We're seeing Chaos versus Dark Magician. Once again, a loss for either of these could spell the end of the road. It looks like Dark Magician might stabilize. A good matchup, the Riders here against those Sorcerers. It's going to be very, very close. I think Dark Magician will get the win, but it won't eliminate Chaos. So Chaos survives. And let's check in Slays. I was just about to click on Slays, and Slays unfortunately wasn't able to stabilize enough to make top 4. So Slays does get eliminated in 5th place and just misses out on the next round. So we have our top 4 locked into advance. Now we're just working out the order. Mainly playing for Pride at this stage. Kha'Zix, Max, Chaos, and Dark Magician. Now, of course, we have an even number again, so we won't see any mirror images. These all will be real head-to-head matches. And we see Max versus Dark Magician. Who has the better lineup at this stage? Can Dark Magician form some sort of comeback as we see multiple Nether Prince abilities going off at the same time, which always looks good? I think Max will get the win here. It's going to be once again quite close, but Max just has more surviving heroes, and there it is. The Hog Rider goes down, Dark Magician goes down, Chaos Seraph goes down. So we're looking at our final 2 now, Kha'Zix and Max. And we have in 3rd place Dark Magician, 4th place Chaos Seraph, both of which, of course, will be progressing through. So we have a Rider build verse. Let's have a look at all the combos. 5 Punisher, 4 Demon, 3 Warrior, 2 Warlock, 2 Goblin, and 2 Oceanborn. Quite an interesting collection of combos there. I wonder if this is where Max saw this finishing this build, or whether he is still planning on making some adjustments. There's not too many more changes that can be made at this point. He is, of course, rocking two-star executioners, but theoretically they should be silencing the same hero the way that their ability works. I'm not sure if they avoid targeting an already silenced hero or not. Their cooldown is 10 seconds, but the silence lasts for 20 seconds. Ooh, could use Guru to 3-star that executioner. I think that's the play. We see it happen, and what goes out? The 2-star Glutton as a replacement. Okay. It'd be nice to get that Dark Mage out on the board too, probably to replace a warrior, but can't do that without giving something up. How could you sort that out? You could give up a warrior. I would maybe give up General Puffer at this stage. You don't really need the Oceanborn combo. And I would like to see the Undead combo out on the board. So I would actually consider, depending on how this game goes, consider giving up General Puffer to get the Dark Mage out on the board. I think Kizix is going to overrun Max here. It won't be enough to eliminate, but it will be a pretty resounding win. So Kizix definitely in the driver's seat here. Does, of course, have the Void Doom, such a strong individual hero. All right, we see the 2-star Berserker there. Do we see... Oh, there's a Guru. Hello. Can't buy it just yet. That shot will be locked. I would really like to see the Dark Mage go... Ooh, looking to... Okay, use the Guru to 2-star the Voodoo Elder. What other warriors could be eliminated? Really none. You want the Goblin, you want the Undead, you want the Demon. So yeah, it's got to be General Puffer for me. Even though General Puffer is a 2-star, 1-star legendaries are still quite strong. And I think something had to change. Max has sorted out positioning here. I'm not sure it's going to be enough. This could very well be the final round. Does Kizix get the job done? We are watching from Max's perspective. It's going to be close. But once again, I don't think it will be enough. That 3-star executioner, not quite strong enough. This could actually be lethal here. I think it might be. I think that's going to be the end of the game. It is just lethal. So there we go. Kizix taking out the win. Didn't matter too much because we do have our top 4 advancing, but I do believe that a slight change here at the end there for Max, a Dark Magician over the General Puffer, might have been beneficial. That's all right. We still have our top 4. So now what I'm going to do is just check in on the other lobbies. It looks like lobby 4, 3 and 2 are all still underway. So lobby 1, funnily enough, it wasn't the first to start. It was actually the last to start, I believe, and it was the first to end. So I'm going to go ahead and finalize those results. Then we're going to wait for the next 3 lobbies to end. So I guess I'll just chat with, I'll just have a little bit of a discussion with chat while we're doing that. But I will go ahead and record the score for this lobby. So in first place, we had Kizix. Then Max. Then Dark Magician. And then Chaos Seraph. So there is our 4. Update that score. End that lobby. Fantastic. The tool has had some changes recently, which has made it a little bit easier to use, which is great. Right, so let's go ahead and add a couple of lobbies for the next round and add our final round lobby as well. And so room 1 has been finalized. Game lobby 3. Yes, top 4 goes through. All right, so yeah, lobby 2, 3, and 4 are still all underway, which is fine. No worries there. Dark Mage would have been a nice addition, I think, there, as Craig is saying in chat. Ooh, go ahead and accept that friend request. Ooh, X-Crack. That's a regular tournament participant. While we're waiting, I will actually been slowly climbing up the global Shining Nut leaderboard. Chaos Seraph just donated 20 Shining Nuts, which ends up being 100 Shining Nut points. So you can see there that currently sitting in 45th position, but slowly climbing. And Michael, this tournament is typically 4 times a week, but that may be adjusted shortly as I will be picking up the Call of Duty tournaments as well. So we will be, I'll be working closely with BlueStacks to determine the tournament schedule going forward. but I would like to do both Chess Rush and Call of Duty Mobile. Unfortunately, I don't have unlimited time though, so I can't do 4 of each per week. So I'm not entirely sure what it will look like going forward yet, but I will definitely be doing, I will definitely be adding Call of Duty Mobile tournaments once I'm able to finalize those details with the relevant admins in the BlueStacks tournament. So that should be exciting. We're seeing Warrior with a big donation of Shining Nuts there. Thank you, mate. I appreciate that. That'll help us. That might actually put us up into 44th position. I think we're in 45th. Let's have a look. Did that do enough to put us into 44th? It did. Awesome. Thank you, Warrior. I appreciate that, mate. All right. Now, that should mean if Warrior is finished. Yes. So we have Game 3 hasn't actually concluded yet, but we do have our top 4 advancing. It's going to be Rockmire, Brands, Warrior, and over 200 IQ, just working on the final order, but those 4 will be advancing. And we're still waiting on Lobby 2 and Lobby 4 to finalize. While we're waiting on that, I might actually start moving some of our winners across. Ooh, the move command has adjusted a little bit.
Victory is imminent.
Okay. Interesting. Interesting. The tool has definitely changed a bit, and some changes to the way we import between lobbies, but that's fine. All right, so starting to get people across. Hey, it looks like we got, even more shiny nuts coming through. Thank you so much. So let's give some shout outs here. We've got X-Crack there, Warrior with more, Dark Magician. Thank you very, very much. I wish there was a collect all button that I didn't have to go through one at a time, but I will go through one at a time because it's what I need to do at this point. And then I'll catch up on chat real quick as well. So close to Season 2 in Chess Rush. I cannot wait. Season 1 has definitely outstayed its welcome just a little bit. The extension, I think it was like a 2-week extension. Look, it was probably needed from the development perspective to make sure Season 2 was perfect, but I cannot wait for Season 2 to take off. All right, so Christopher saying in chat, I got past round 1 for once in a long time. Yeah, Chris has had, so that's Chaos Seraph, has had some bad luck recently in tournaments, but through to the second round. Chris also saying he gets more shiny nuts when the day resets, which is awesome. Craig asked, do I ever see either Chess Rush or Call of Duty going internationally competitive? I think Call of Duty Mobile has a monster user base right now, so it could definitely go competitive, just like PUBG Mobile is. Chess Rush probably needs to be better at advertising globally for that to take place. But Call of Duty, yeah, as Chris said in chat, 100% will. It's so big. All right, Game 2, also have our top 4 sorted. Reliable, Xclair, Dapley, and Xfired just once again waiting on final positions. And Game Lobby 4 has finalized as well. So let's go ahead and sort out Lobby 4. Our final positions there, we have I'm Soul in first position, Slovak in second, Taher and Ayush in third and fourth, which is fantastic for those 4. They all will be advancing. Let's go ahead and update that score.
Victory is imminent.
Announce those winners. And now check in on the other 2 lobbies, which have just ended, it looks like. Okay, so Lobby 3. Go ahead and sort that one out. We have Brands in first position, Rockmire in second, Warrior in third, and over 200 IQ rounding out our top 4 there. Go ahead and end that lobby. And finally, the second lobby we have going through in our final positions. So lobby 2, let me jump in there. And first place, Xclair. Second place, Reliable. Then Dapley, and then rounding out the top 4, Xfired. So we have our second round sorted. Now I just need to go through and put everyone into the second round lobbies. So let's go ahead and do that. Going to have those two going through.
Victory is imminent.
Yeah, so the new import function, not as ideal as I would like, actually. It's a little bit awkward, but that's all right. I'll make it work. This is super annoying. Okay, give me a second. I'm going to have to, the tool has changed significantly and it's actually now a pain in the ass to import through to the next lobbies. Okay, so we have sorted that out. Took a little bit of figuring my head around. I didn't actually realize that the lobby import tool had changed, but we got that sorted. Looks like we have both lobbies ready to go. Yes, there we go. So, lobby 6 is starting, or the second game in round 2. We are spectating the first game in round 2, and we're pushing the start button on that as well. In this lobby, once again, no particular order, we have Warrior, over 200 IQ, Kizix, Xclair, Taher, Ayush, Reliable, and Maxi D. And just to mention those in the second lobby as well, Dark Magician, Chaos Seraph, I'm Soul, Brands, Slovak, Rockmire, Dapley, and X-Fired. Both these lobbies are incredibly stacked. Like really top end chest rush talent in both these two lobbies. So this is going to be a massively stacked top 8. That is for sure. Cannot wait to see who places in this tournament. It's going to be so good. All right, 2-star banger off the bat there for Max. Leaves a Ninja and a Steel Fist in that shop. Anyone else with that sort of luck? Warrior also with a actually let's check in here. No additional banger there. So Reliable misses out on the 2-star, but Max and Warrior with a 2-star banger. That is a pretty crazy start. Let's continue watching Max at this point in time. I'm not entirely sure, Dutt, what you mean by 5, 5, and 6. You're gonna have to expand on that a little bit. Yeah, I think I will play some COD tomorrow on stream, Mike. It's a great idea. I have got to the Star Camo wingsuit in that game, so I'd like to show that off a little bit on stream. So probably around a similar time, maybe a little bit later in the day tomorrow, I'll jump on and play some Call of Duty Mobile. But for now, the focus is all on Chess Rush as we are at the start of the second round of the Triple Turbo Tournament. 2 lobbies, 2 games, 8 people in each, looking for the top 4 of each of the 2 games to advance to the final, the third round, and then we're looking for the top 3, 20, 10, and $5 prizes going to those 3 in that order, obviously, if that wasn't apparent already. All right, any other 2-stars while we're watching that? Oh, Bionic Ninja from Ayush. We have 3 2-star bangers out already. That is, I cannot believe it. The 2-star Bionic Ninja, though, the best 2-star hero early, because as you can see here at the very bottom there, this ability deals double damage to enemies with a lower level. So the Ninja deals double damage to all the 1-star heroes out on the board, which at this case is most of the heroes. So that is a fantastic find for Ayush. And because of that, Warrior with a 2-star Bionic Ninja as well. We might actually watch Warrior here. I think Warrior is going to have a very strong early game based on what he currently has out on the board. There's going to be Warrior versus Taher. Oh my goodness. Taher is in for a rough start here. Yeah, Bangar ain't going to... Oh, sorry, Wukong going off there isn't going to be able to sustain, and it is going to be an overwhelming victory there for Warrior. In fact, only 1 hero went down, just a General Puffer, and only at the very end there. So Warrior with a good start early. Max, Reliable, and Ayush also going undefeated through the first round. Let's check in. Oh, hello, Devourer. Hello, Horn Menace. A couple of 3-cost heroes early. It looks like Warrior could now pivot pretty aggressively to the Punisher Assassin build that I know Chaos Seraph, who's playing in the other lobby right now, is a massive fan of.
One Punisher.
There is a Devourer out on the board. But he does have 3 Warriors early, so 3 Warriors will carry him through the mid-game. Absolutely the right play. Probably ends up selling off that Void Destruction once interest becomes a factor. Of course, it's not at the moment, as he currently has 0 crystals. It's going to be a win here against Xclair as well. Just such a solid start. In fact, we have no matchups where 2 of the players playing against each other both are on full health. Every full health player matched up with another player that has lost health. Oh my goodness. Warrior actually ended up... I lost track of the board. I was so convinced he was going to win. I started looking on the right-hand side. Warrior did end up losing that. There we go. just better early combos from X-Claire, I believe it was that he matched up against. Who else is still undefeated? Max and Reliable still undefeated. 3 Warriors, 3 Furry. Furry, especially if you can get 4 of them, can be really strong early and mid, but they definitely taper off towards the late game, so you kind of rotate out of them. But it can be a great secondary combo in the mid game to run with Warriors because, of course, you're running the early Furry Warriors anyway until you rotate those out for better, more expensive Warriors. It's going to be a battle of the 60s here. Who does come out on top? I think it will be Max. It's going to be close, but the 2-star Bangar of Max just has a little bit more health. A couple more heroes still up for Max. It's going to be very, very close, but yeah, here we go. Max is now clearing the board. So Reliable takes his first damage of the round. And we move into the Bears at round 6. Here's an overview of where everyone's heading. 4 of the top 5 all rocking Warriors at this stage. Now, that is a lot of competition for Warriors, and I don't imagine all 4 of those will get to 6 Warriors. There might be some changes. Warrior does have 4 Punishers out on the board. Some early Warlocks from Ayush and Kha'Zix, and 3 Assassins there from over 200 IQ. What items do we see here for Max out of the Bears? Gets himself a great sword and anything else? Just the great sword.
Complete.
So just Max undefeated at this stage. We will continue to watch Max until someone is in danger of being eliminated. It's fun to just sort of track how long someone can go undefeated for, whether they can have a perfect game. Having a perfect game, especially against this level of competition, would be incredible. Now, I know that if you look at ranks, there's people here that are pawn rank. That just means that they don't play a lot of turbo. That does not mean that they don't know what they're doing. Everyone that has made it through to this round is obviously a good player to have finished the first round in the top 4. So you have to ignore ranks a little bit. If everyone played turbo as their dedicated mode, then this would be the equivalent of a full king lobby. That is essentially what we're watching here in terms of skill level, at least. So we're going to see Max come up against Taher. It's going to be another win here for Max. So the streak does continue. And Taher going down to 45 there. No one else in real danger just yet. Actually, let's check in here. No, over 200 IQ does stabilize. So 39 health for both over 200 IQ and Kha'Zix. But I'm sure that they can turn things around. We see a 2-star Wukong there. That's a nice addition at this stage. Mainly two reasons why not classic mode. The first being that turbo is my favorite mode. It is the mode at which I play the most. I'm a king in turbo. I play classic the least. I actually play turbo, then squad clash, then co-op, then classic in order of how much I play each mode. And then in terms of sustaining the tournaments, because I do this 4 times a week and it's a 3-round tournament. There's a big difference between the average length of a turbo game and the average length of a classic game. So playing classic over turbo would add roughly an hour to each of the tournament lengths, which means I'm actually casting tournaments each week for an extra 4 hours instead of jumping in and playing. So I certainly like offering the tournaments so that everyone can jump in and have access to win some prizes and show off their skills. But it is a fair chunk of my time where I'm not actually playing the game myself on stream, which is obviously I need to find that balance. So for me, it's a combination of the two. The fact that I'm a massive fan of turbo, and it's a significant difference in the average tournament length, especially given that it is a 3-round format. So I hope that answers your question for you. I know that classic is the more popular mode. There is no doubt about that. But I have a soft spot for turbo, so that's the way that I go. Max remaining undefeated through round 11. Sorry, round 8. Where did I see 11? I think I just looked at the timer and misread the numbers there. We are at round 9 now, so Max remaining undefeated through round 8. Does it continue against Warrior here? I think it might. I think he has the better build at this stage. Warrior with the Punishers, of course, but not many 2-stars, and I think that's going to let him down at this stage. Yeah, Max, very, very strong. So you can see here, overrunning the Assassin backline. The Sword Dancer got the silence, and she goes down. Big chunk of damage going through the Warrior's character there. And once again, Max undefeated moving into the creeps at round 10. Impressive stuff there. Let's have a look at how these builds are coming together as well. So we did actually have 4 push through to 6 Warriors, but it has not worked for Reliable. Max obviously has the most stacked Warrior build. X-Claire with a few elites there. Taher, quite a few 2-stars. Reliable did actually just find a second elite Warrior, which will help. But when you have that much competition, someone is going to be drawing the short straw, so to speak, and it has been Reliable this time around. So Reliable is going to need a little bit of luck to stabilize from here, as he has fallen behind the other Warrior builds at this point. Let's see what Max gets in terms of items from the Harpies. Didn't get much luck from the Bears. Gets a cloak. Looking for more than one item, that is for sure. Gets a staff there. Gets 2 defensive armors as well. That was a pretty solid haul. 4 items out of the 5 creeps. I would certainly be happy with that. Now, what does this shop have to offer? He grabs the Voodoo Elder there. Nothing else that interesting, given his current build. He should be going to level 9 here. And we'll see that Star Horn go in, I imagine. Or is he going to be super greedy and not level? He might be going for Econ here. Now, the risk here is that it could cost him his win streak. And he is earning +3 crystals every round for that win streak. I probably would have gone in for the level. The level only costs 1 interest at this point in time. I mean, it costs a little bit of future interest as well, because then you're further away from 50. Let's see if that does cost the win streak. If there was a time to be a little bit greedy, it is now. Max still has more health than anyone else, so he has the right to do that in this game. He's got the most wiggle room, the most health to lose at this point. And I tell you what, the greedy play has worked out magnificently for Max. He's now got better econ going into the next round, and he still remains undefeated, so he doesn't lose the win streak. This game going incredibly well for Max. But I think it is going to be at this point that we will actually move away. Watching Taher now. Taher dropped off significantly with that Warrior build. Reliable also at the bottom there. You can see the discrepancy. Max and X-Claire on top with their Warrior builds. Reliable and Taher down the bottom with their Warrior builds. When there's 4 competing for the exact same build, not all 4 are going to find all the relevant pieces. And Taher, unfortunately, falling a little bit behind in terms of value here as well. A bad loss here could actually eliminate Taher entirely. Sorcerers aren't an ideal matchup, although I think it's only 2 sorcerers from Kha'Zix here. I'm not sure it is actually 3. Let's see. Do the Warriors hold their ground, or does Kha'Zix deal more damage through? No, I think it is going to be enough here, actually. In fact, oh, no, it's not. Full Cyborg from Kha'Zix. I only just realized that. So, it is 3 sorcerers too, so it's full Cyborg, 3 sorcerers, 3 human. The Taher going down to 12. Warrior now down to 17. Warrior still pushing through with... Actually, he's pivoted slightly as well. He's gone away from the Punishers. He wasn't able to 2-star the Devourer or the Nightingale. He's looking to try and do that still. There's a misfortune in that shop as well. He'll be picking her up. There it is. He's got to figure out what he's selling here now. He doesn't have room for everything. He's got to sell a little bit more. Oh my goodness, he lost something there. What did he lose? He doesn't yet have 6 assassins either, which is tough. So Warrior is in a rough spot, and we're going to see Warrior versus one of the strongest Warrior builds, funnily enough. Who comes out on top here? I think it's going to be X-Claire. And I'm not sure. Oh no, that's going... Oh, wow. Warrior just surviving on 2 health. Taher just surviving by the slimmest of margins, with the Lightbringer barely having any health remaining. So everyone is just hanging on by the skin of their teeth. Max has also taken a loss here. Kha'Zix dealing that damage. we will keep an eye on. There is a 2-star Punisher. Warrior needs to go all in on the econ here. No point hanging on to any of those crystals. He either spins for the level, sells some bench pieces off to get to level 10, or just spins the shop to try and 2-star as much as possible. And I think the shop is the play. Find that. In fact, he does have the 6 warriors. He needs to replace one of the misfortunes. There we go. He's got the 6 assassins, I should say. But still has 30 crystals, and this is going to be it. I'm not sure that he wins this. Too many 2-stars. I think we've unfortunately seen the final round for Warrior in this tournament. There it is. The overrun occurs. The 1-star Sword Dancer isn't going to be able to sustain, and unfortunately Warrior goes out with 30 crystals in the bank. Look, sounds like his game was having issues based on what Warrior is saying in chat. So frustrating. Game was moving at like 1/10 of normal speed. Couldn't spend a dime. Everything kept freezing. So that explains why he wasn't spinning the shop or leveling with those crystals. In fact, not a lot did take place for him that round. That's unfortunate. That is a frustrating way to go out of the tournament. He definitely had potential to come back there, although it would have been tough still. I think that might have been a little bit too much to ask to finish top 4, given where Warrior was. Spending 30 crystals in that situation up against the build that he was matched up against probably didn't get him enough 2-stars to win that anyway, I wouldn't have thought. I think he just had a little bit of bad luck with not being able to 2-star enough early. As we're now going to continue to watch Taher here on 12 health. We have Ayush on 17, Reliable on 19. All 3 of those in danger of being eliminated. Once again, we are looking for the top 4 to advance through to the final round. And Lobby 6 is still underway as well, which is to be expected. No. Ways, I can't pronounce that. I only speak English. Sorry, mate. Okay, so we're going to see Taher versus Exclair. First versus last. Is this a usual tale, or does the David overcome the Goliath in this instance? Can Taher survive? It's looking good early. It is actually looking very good. Unless Exclair can turn things around, I see Taher getting the win here and remaining alive on 12 health. I think Exclair is going to go down here. Bang! Flamecaller with the final, or almost the final blow there. There we go. So Taher still on 12. Ayush, no, Ayush down to 3. Does have a double War Machine set of legendaries on the board. There we go. One of them, in fact, both of them just got sold. Going all in on finding the relevant pieces, 2-starring what he needs, which is the right play. Definitely needs to use that Guru as well, probably on the Dragoon. There we go. We see that happen. Hanging onto the Shark in case he makes level 10, then that would be a great addition. Kraken would also get added, I imagine. Give up. Maybe give up, yeah. Your Warlock, I'm not entirely sure. Maybe selling the Shark there is the play. There's nothing in the shop that renders that relevant at this point. Would love to 2-star that Misfortune. It will be a survival here from Ayush. Up against over 200 IQ. There's a big chunk of damage going through. Over 200 IQ, just lost half his health. Let's check in on Kha'Zix here. Took a loss there against Reliable. This is anyone's game. Max back on top again. But everyone is definitely very, very competitive. So there we go. Warrior saying had 2-star Sword Dancer and Menace in the shop and unable to buy either of them. Incredibly frustrating. Out of curiosity, Warrior, were you playing on Wi-Fi? Because I have massive issues, as you're aware. I wonder if it was just the Wi-Fi issue coming back to bite you there. I basically, when I'm playing this, have to... It's funny, I'm spectating now and it's working fine on Wi-Fi, but if I'm actually playing, it does not work on Wi-Fi and I have to play on cellular. I just get way too many issues. Same thing happens in Call of Duty Mobile, unfortunately. All right, this is going to be a loss here for Kha'Zix. Massively over... Actually, I say that. I think Sword Dancer will deal the killing blow here against these engineers. She's just so tough. That Joey, though, is a great hero, and she does get the true damage through. So, over 200 IQ, proving me wrong. Sorry, physics proving me wrong and dealing the damage through, winning on over 200 IQ's board there. So, Ayush on 3, Reliable on 3. Still have 4 warrior builds. A 6 assassin build, a 6 rider build, and a 6 cyborg, 4 engineer, 3 sorcerer build. Now, in this meta, I have seen 3 sorcerers run often as the secondary combo to 6 cyborg, 4 engineers, and I think it is a good, even though there's no overlap there, there's no cyborg sorcerer, they are actually a very solid combo. They give a really decent chunk of burst damage to those engineers who are so hard to kill because of their combo. So I do like the 6 cyborg, 4 engineer, 3 sorcerer package. Now we're seeing Ayush versus Max. Ayush must win this to stay alive, and it's not looking like it's going to happen. I think this will be the end of the road here for Ayush. We also have Kha'Zix and Reliable both on 3 health down on the bottom. Ayush is turning it around, and it actually is going to be a survival here. Now, Taher has been eliminated. Oh my goodness. This is kind of crazy. 3 health for Kha'Zix, 3 health for Ayush, 3 health for Reliable, 13 health for over 200 IQ, 13 health for Xclair, 13 health for Maxi D. What are the chances I'm going to watch Kha'Zix, 3 health, but does have 6 cyborgs, 4 engineers, 3 sorcerers? We'll watch him through the next PvP round and see how that cyborg engineering build does. Warrior in chat saying the game was on Wi-Fi. I'd be super curious to know if anyone else has issues with this game on Wi-Fi or Call of Duty Mobile on Wi-Fi. I cannot figure it out for the life of me. I think it's an issue on the game side because no other game does it outside of Call of Duty Mobile and Chess Rush, and my Wi-Fi is perfectly fine. Like, I'm live streaming right now on my Wi-Fi and there's no issues. So I'm not sure why Chess Rush and Call of Duty Mobile, when I'm actually playing a game in those apps, why they struggle on Wi-Fi. Well, actually, Warrior, you're on an iPhone. I know you're on an iPhone. You can actually set up an automation using the Shortcuts app on iOS. You can have an automation trigger whenever you open Chess Rush, it can automatically turn off Wi-Fi. I haven't gone to that extent yet, but you can actually set that up in automations in the Shortcuts app. They've just added that in iOS 13, so you will have had to have upgraded to iOS 13. But the Shortcuts app in iOS 13 now allows you to have automations that automatically do things in the phone based on input. So the input can be opening Chess Rush. When you open Chess Rush, the automatic action is Wi-Fi gets turned off. Kha'Zix does go down to Ayush there, unfortunately. So we're going to see at least one elimination. Let's now jump in and watch a Reliable beat over 200 IQ, and Max took a loss there against Xclair. So we have 5 remaining. We're only looking for 4 to advance. Xclair over 200 IQ, Maxi D, Reliable, and Ayush. Quick look at the builds here. Still have 3 warriors up, 6 assassin and 6 rider. Xclair massively stacked, Maxi D massively stacked, Reliable pretty stacked as well, but not yet level 10. Over 200 IQ, 2 2-star sword dancers. I think, oh actually Ayush has that 3-star unicorn. Oh, it doesn't yet have the 4th shocking dagger, so that could be an issue. We're going to see Ayush versus Max here. The loser of this game or this round will be eliminated, and the I guess if they lose, I just hope that it's after another loss takes place, because at this point in time, someone's going to be eliminated, and if multiple eliminations happen, it will come down to who gets eliminated first as to who misses out on the next round. I think Ayush wins this. I think Max is going to go down, but I believe Xclair lost first. It is the case, so Max just scraping through to the final round. Over 200 IQ, Reliable, and Ayush, all on 5, 3, and 3 health. This is incredibly high-end stuff. This gameplay, so close, which is what you would expect when you have this many high-end Chess Rush players in a single lobby. Wow. So this could very well, actually no, someone will face a mirror image, so it won't be the final round. It will be this will be a round that gets us to the final 2. I'm certain of it, unless there is a draw. So we will be watching Ayush's board take on over 200 IQ. Riders versus Assassins. I think the Riders could come out on top here. It just comes down to how well those two-star sword dancers do. If both stay up for long enough, then it might be tough for the Riders to deal with. But there's so many Riders still alive, and there's 3-star Riders still up. There's one sword dancer down. The 3-star Scourge is great at just shutting down sword dancer, and there it is. Ayush does eliminate over 200 IQ. We're going to have reliable 6 warriors versus Ayush with 6 riders, and I think that the rider build could actually win this. 2 Void Dooms out on the board there. Let's see. No luck there for reliable. What about Ayush? Ooh, hello. Looking to 3-star that Dragoon. That would be terrifying. I cannot believe that Ayush has 3 3-star riders and could almost have a 4th. Surely Ayush wins this one. But let's see. Let's see if the Warriors have something to say about that. Is that a Fire Fur? That is interesting. You don't typically see a Fire Fur in a Warrior build at this stage. I'll have to check. Is there a Star Horn? Yes. So Reliable is actually running 4 furries and is destroying the Warriors. Wow. There we go. Reliable with 6 Warrior, 4 furry build. Getting the win there. That is a surprising turn of fate. But we have our 4 advancing through. So let's go ahead and sort out that lobby. So that was lobby 5. Let's record our score there. And we have in first place, Reliable. Second place, Ayush. Third place, over 200 IQ. And fourth place, just scraping through to the third and final round, Maxi D. So there is lobby 5 done. And now we are looking for lobby 6 to finish. Let me see how they're going. Still waiting on lobby 6. But we have sorted out lobby 5. So we will keep an eye on lobby 6. We'll keep checking in there. So unfortunately, yeah, Warrior was on Wi-Fi and it did cost him a decent placing as we get through to our typical reset time. So we can go ahead and claim all of our stuff for the day. Oh, I missed something there. What was that pop-up? I'm sure it will come back if it was relevant. I think it was just the season end reminder, which I saw yesterday anyway. Let's go ahead and try and clear out all of our notification quests here. Or notification alerts, I should say. What else do we have here? Collect our 10k daily gold. Season 2 starting soon. Collect that. And then jump in and collect. So more shiny nuts here coming through from you. Amazing chest rushes. Kizix, Maxi D, thank you so much. Go ahead and collect all those. I'm not sure how close we are to 43rd position, but I will go ahead and check and see whether we have actually advanced to or any higher up on the Shining Nut Global Leaderboard. Oh my goodness! With the help of all of you, we have actually cracked the top 40 now. So we're slowly working our way up that leaderboard. Awesome. There is absolutely no point to it, but I am certainly appreciative of all the Shining Nut support. So thank you for that. That is awesome. I am actually also, I think it's this one here. No, it's not that one. It is this one. Yes, this one here, I believe. Yeah, I'm working towards getting these Season 2 Soul Point packs, so increasing my tier points. So I am playing each day at least to increase tier points by 120, doing that in modes that I haven't played as much as I'm already king in Turbo, to try and get these Season 2 Soul Point packs. So if we look at my inventory there, you can see that I actually have 40 of them ready to go, which I think each is 200 points. So 40 of them means 8,000 Season 2 Soul Points ready to go once Season 2 does actually start. Lobby 6 is done. Awesome. So Lobby 6, the final position there was Brands in first position, Rock Maya in second position, Slovak in third, and Dark Magician in fourth. Dapley, 5-time tournament winner, just missing out in 5th position. These stacked lobbies are absolutely crazy. This is going to be a fascinating final round. So let's go ahead and move our final competitors through to the final lobby here. Brands, Rockmire, Slovak, and Dark Magician. So we have lobby 7, our final lobby sorted here. So let's go ahead and kick that off. All right, create channel 7. Just set the start time and create the channel. There we go. So, lobby 7.
Keep up the momentum.
What I will do is go ahead and create a custom turbo room. I will just hide the room ID real quick. We've got the ID. Go ahead and copy that, share that with the lobby. And we'll start that in 3 minutes. Just wait for those to get in. So the final lobby, in fact, I can send some invites through. Max is going to be through. Slovak is through. I think I sent that to Slovak. There we go. Yep. Who else is through? Dark Magician, I can send that invite. Rockmire, I can send that invite. Ayush, I can send that invite. So lots of invites being able to, or I'm able to send those through. So, Waze, if you were to opine the horse, I see you in chat there. Welcome to the stream, mate. Waze, that Discord command that you just dropped in on Twitch, go ahead and join my Discord. There's no active tournaments at this point in time. There's none open for registration. But I post on Discord whenever new lobbies do open for registration, future tournaments. So definitely keep an eye on the Chess Rush Tournaments channel in my Discord. And instructions on how to join can be found in the announcements channel as well. So you will be seeing when future tournaments do open. Tatarallo, welcome to the stream. Always a pleasure to see you watching, that is for sure. Long time stream viewer. So who are we waiting on at this point? We have Ayush. We have Reliable. We are waiting on over 200 IQ. Let's see if I can. What is over 200 IQs? It's Omer. All right, here we go. Once Omer joins, we will have our final round underway. So, once again, the recap in no particular order. Those competing in this final round, you can see that most of them in the lobby already. Ayush, Reliable, over 200 IQ, Maxi D, Dark Magician, Rockmire, Slovak, and Brands. Plenty of familiar names and crazy good Chess Rush talent. I appreciate that, Totorello. Thanks, mate. Just waiting on Omer, who's not currently active on Discord. Let's see if I can get at him. Another 30 seconds and then we will be beginning, and it's going to be Omer in that spot, or over 200 IQ, or it's going to be a bot. Uh-oh. I think over 200 IQ is going to miss out on his position. I'm not sure what he's going. He might have had something come up and he's unable to participate. Okay. I haven't heard anything from him. He's still offline. So we're going to add a bot here. We're going to hit start. We are underway with only 7. Let me get rid of that room ID blur. Getting much better at remembering that now. So in an unexpected turn, we've had a bot go through to the final round because one of our final places didn't actually turn up for the final round, which means that there's now one less spot in terms of competition for the top 3. Fascinating stuff. You can see here, Brands, Porn 1 in Turbo, has won multiple Turbo tournaments. So the ranking is definitely nothing to judge their skill by. And anyone that even makes it to the 3rd round in a Turbo triple tournament is a top-end player. Even if they finish 8th, they are a top-end player to have made it through to the 3rd round. Incredibly talented to get this far. Shift, welcome to the stream. Just doing a Chess Rush tournament. This is the final round of 3. We had started with 28 players, and we're down to our final 7. Actually, our 8th player didn't turn up to this round, so we're down to our final 7. The top 3 winning prizes: $20, $10, and $5. We're starting things off against the round 1 creeps. Currently watching Dark Magicians. Board as, let's see, any 2 stars? Yes, multiple 2-star ice tasks this time around. Yes, I can share my username. So there you go. That is my username. That is my username in Chess Rush and Call of Duty. I use that across the board. So feel free to add me in game. Absolutely. And hopefully no one goes out before the bot does in this round. Defensive armor there from Dark Magician. Lots of kings in this lobby too, though. So lots that are playing a ton of Turbo. Dark Magician, Max, and Slovak, obviously the kings in this lobby. I have reached king rank in both seasons so far, the pre-season, season 0 and season 1, and I'll be aiming to do that in season 2, which is right around the corner as well. That is a very good question, Shift. So I haven't finalized a schedule or details or even the tournament format yet, but I can confirm that I will be running Call of Duty mobile tournaments, and 2 things. They'll be free to enter, just like this tournament here, and they will have prize money up for grabs. It will almost certainly be the exact same format as this. So it'll be a $20 gift card for first place, a $10 gift card for second place, and a $5 gift card for third place. For those that haven't won these tournaments before, you do have a lot of flexibility in choosing basically any tech-based gift card that's available in your region. So there's lots of flexibility there, so we can almost always find a gift card that works for you. We send that off for you online. You don't have to do anything other than let me know what sort of gift card you'd like, and we get the codes back to you over Discord via a PM, and then you have those codes to claim those gift cards. Some popular ones, obviously, Apple App Store gift cards or iTunes gift cards, Google Play gift cards, Amazon gift cards, things like that. So, all right, Waze, I'll definitely go ahead and add you in. Now, joining tournaments isn't based on those in my friends list. It is based on registering through the tournament server. But as I said, the details are in the announcements channel on my Discord. It's the most recent announcement, in fact, and I do share messages in the Chess Rush Tournaments channel on my Discord whenever new tournaments open for registration. So definitely keep an eye out on that channel as well. As we see through round 4 now, Max, Brands, Reliable, and Rockmeyer are the ones that are undefeated. So let's check in on Max here. 2 2-star ice tasks. Oof. Also picking up Humans and Riders there. So probably won't end up keeping the ice tasks, but having early 2 stars is incredible, and it will get the win here against the bot. So Max will remain undefeated. Let's check in on Brands. Going to remain, actually, no, he will remain undefeated here. I think, yeah, I say that, it's not going to be the case. That Famine will get the job done. It's going to be so close, but Famine comes through. So Brands losing a little bit of life there. Now we're just looking at Rockmeyer and Max that are still undefeated at this stage. Sad, just finishing a Chess Rush game. How'd you go, mate? Let me know. And was it your first Chess Rush game, or are you a regular player of Chess Rush? I know that because I regularly stream Chess Rush and also COD Mobile, that I get viewers from both, and I also do play other mobile games as well. I've been going through the Apple Arcade series of games and posting videos on those. They're all amazing, by the way. Yeah, Punisher Undead is very, very nice, especially if you can find the Dark Mage, the legendary undead sorcerer. He's incredible. All right, we're going to see Max get another win here against Reliable. It has been a rough start for Reliable. Also looks to be a rough start here for Dark Magician, although that might turn around just here. Yes, Dark Magician stabilizes. The bot can't stand up to the top-end talent that these players possess. The bot taking early losses all around. And Rockmeyer remaining undefeated moving into the Bears as well. So in the early driver's seat, we have Max and Rockmeyer. And Reliable not having amazing early luck, but is stabilizing a little bit. Gets a 2-star Frost Lotus there. Here's an overview of what everyone's doing so far. In fact, Max now has 4 human, 3 sorcerer. He's got the Lightbringer. Max has found the Lightbringer. That is incredible. What incredible luck. And it wasn't even in this shop. It must have been the last shop. Wow. So Max is looking very, very strong at this stage. I still think that 6 human, 6 sorcerers is one of the strongest builds in the game. All right, what items do we get there? A couple of armors and a great sword. That was a pretty good creep round there for Max as well. Yeah, you went Calamity over Glutton. I think Calamity's better than Glutton. Is a slightly higher cost hero.
They must be
all right. Ooh, I just see a 2-star Stalker Drone S90 there from Rockmeyer. Rockmeyer's got lots of 2-stars. Ooh, very, very nice. Not sure what direction that build is going to go just yet, but we will keep checking in here on Max and his 4 human, 3 sorcerers, collecting additional sorcerers there as well. Got 2 Lightbringers out on the board, repositioning the sorcerers into that back corner. Doesn't have to face any assassins this time around, so that's no worries. It's going to be Max versus Brands. I think the sorcerers are going to get the job here. 2 Lightbringers at this stage in the game is scary to face and incredibly lucky. Oh my goodness, especially when they double cast like that. Boom, there it is. The Max, once again, starting very, very strong with an early win streak. Rockmeyer doing the exact same. Let's look at how those builds are coming together now. Both have 4 2-stars. Ayush in 3rd position, also with 4 2-stars. Brands, Slovak, and Reliable now also with 4 2-stars. So everyone apart from the bot and Dark Magician now with 4 2-stars. Max just 2-starred the Lightbringer. Oh my. This is really, really scary stuff here from Max. All the luck going Max's way, and he's obviously playing, making the right decisions alongside that. Oh, this is a rough matchup for Reliable. And I'm not sure it's going to be a favourable one for him. I think Max is going to get the win here. The 2-star Lightbringer, she does so much damage. And Reliable does go to 31 health there. The bot here is going to take a massive chunk. Going to go down to 19 health. Not far from elimination at all. And what about Rockmeyer? Going to go down here. The Stalker Drone probably can't get it done. Oh, actually might get it done here. Another crit. There it is. The Stalker Drone does survive. So Rockmeyer also remaining undefeated. David, welcome to the stream. Max 2-star in the Frost Lotus there. All of the 2-stars here for Max. Ended up selling off the Scourge, not going for multiple riders, committing to the human sorcerers. So he's not picking up that Unicorn Cavalier either. Dragoon's a big one. Dragoon gets him the 2 human riders, and with Moonlight Dragon means that he's got 2 dragons out on the board as well. There we go. So David goes to dinner, comes back and see Max with a level 2 Lightbringer at round 8. Yeah, it's kind of scary. Max has had some pretty good luck, and at least at this stage, Rockmeyer and Max with the early favourites to win this. I'll tell you what though, Brands has something to say about that and might actually get the win here. I think he will. This is going to be key. Where does this go? Is it a draw? It is a draw. So because of that, Max remains undefeated. That was crazy. Rockmeyer also remaining undefeated there. Oh, this is crazy. All right. The bot did take another loss there, but it was actually a much closer loss. Only lost 2 health.
Begin.
Reliable on 29.
Let the hunt begin.
I think we'll continue watching Max at this stage. I love watching the sorcerers cast their abilities. They look so good in this game. And nothing that exciting during the creeps. We'll let those play out.
With greater magic comes greater strategies.
So Oma did turn up, but turned up about 3 minutes too late, unfortunately. That was over 200 IQ. I'm not sure why he missed it, but anyway, I'm sure that mistake won't happen again, as he did have a ticket through to the final round and didn't turn up. And done all the hard work to get there, and then unfortunately was unable to play and potentially win in-game prizes. Obviously, that's good news for everyone else, though. It's only bad news for over 200 IQ, as it means a 3 in 7 chance as opposed to a 3 in 8 chance at winning prizes in the final round. Okay. Max versus Reliable. Once again, Reliable with the unlucky matchup against the undefeated Max. Was able to get pretty close, though, and it's going to be a win this time around for Reliable. Look at that. Reliable dealing Max. Oh my goodness, that Lightbringer almost cleared the board there. So Max goes down there, takes some damage. Rockmire now the only undefeated player in this game. Reliable stabilizing somewhat on 29 health. So we will continue to watch Rockmire looking to go for 6 Cyborg, 4 Engineers, and then some utility. Possibly the Sorcerers, given that Rockmire also has a 2-star Lightbringer out there on the board. Has 3 Dragons there as well now. I'm not sure that... not sure how strong that is, given that they're all 1-star Dragons at this stage. I'd possibly put the 2-star Bionic Ninja out over the Moonlight Dragon myself, because the Moonlight Dragon doesn't give 3 sorcerers, and the Bionic Ninja is still a cyborg that benefits from that combo, but it's not going to matter. Rockmire once again going to be undefeated here. Even the Void Doom isn't going to get it done here. Dark Magician, though, does have Misfortune and Void Doom early, which will certainly help. There's Dark Magician here. The typical warrior build, just looking for the Oceanborn Hunters to add to this build. The crowd control package. So we have our bot that has been eliminated. Slovak on 15, Ayush on 17. Let's have a look at how they're doing. 6 warriors for Ayush, only the 3 assassins with 4 undead for Slovak. Everyone else basically finding their end game builds. So let's continue to watch Slovak, as he's definitely now in a situation where one bad loss could be the end of the tournament. That could be the end of his tournament life, so to speak. This is going to be close. I think he's going to get the win here. Of course, it's against a mirror image. So let's actually go in and check on Reliable here. Oh, no. That was a big loss to Max there. What about Ayush? Should get the win here, I think. I think that Berserker is going to actually put in enough work. It's going to be very close. Oh, I tell you what, the Berserker goes down. Ayush does take a touch more damage. And that will be the end of that round. Rockmire still undefeated. Hasn't yet found the legendary cyborgs. Everyone now with full endgame comps apart from Slovak and Reliable. And obviously that is hurting their chances there. Ayush just doesn't have enough 2-star heroes out on the board. What is happening with Ayush's shop? He's not finding the 2. He needs to go all in on Econ. He doesn't have the HP. He needs to be aggressively spinning that shop or leveling. Ouch. I'm actually going to continue. Oh, Ayush gets the mirror. That is incredibly lucky for Ayush, because that could have been the final round there. So he's going to go into the creep round at 15 with a solid economy, but he definitely needs to go all in on level 10 and spending down to 0, basically, to 2-star as much as possible. Level 10 will give him a better chance at finding those elite heroes that he needs. So it's going to be Reliable versus Dark Magician. I think Dark Magician wins this, but once again, who knows? It's going to be very close. Very, very close. Yeah, Dark Magician will win it, so deal a little bit of damage through to Reliable. Not enough to eliminate. Slovak going down there as well. All right, let's watch Ayush's economy here. What does he find in the shop? He got a Berserker, I believe. So he's not going to do anything. He's going to wait. And then he'll have to basically spend all his crystals at this stage. You really don't want to be hanging on to crystals with 13 health left. Ah, Rockmeyer looks to have lost a couple of rounds. Oh, no, it was just a one loss. One loss dealt 20 damage. I didn't see who that was up against, but not yet having found the legendary cyborgs, which others have. Max has a Joey. I've seen War Machines in other shops as well. So Rockmeyer desperately hunting for the War Machine, and I might actually, we'll just see if Rockmeyer's able to find the legendary cyborg. We'll keep an eye on Rockmeyer's shop here going through the next round. It probably spins all the way down to 0 here.
I will lead the way to victory.
Not finding the legendary cyborg, unfortunately. No legendaries there, which is unfortunate. What about Reliable? Still looking to be in between builds, and I'm not sure that's going to get the job done, unfortunately. 3 Warrior, 3 Hunter with the secondary Warlock and Undead packages isn't going to be enough endgame. Might be enough now because of the number of 2 stars, but I'm just not sure. Yeah, I think Maxi D is going to turn this one. So Maxi D will eliminate Reliable here. The Sorcerer is just too strong. So Reliable, unfortunately, out there. What about Slovak here? I think Slovak might win this one. I think Slovak might win and hang on. Ayush will lose a little bit more health here, but will survive. Okay, we have our top 6, which means now no mirror images, even number of competitors. Let's have a look at the builds, how they're coming together now. 6 Human, 6 Sorcerer for Max. 6 Riders there for Brands. 6 Warriors for Dark Magician. Rockmeyer has now found War Machine, so 6 Cyborgs, 6 Warriors for Ayush, and 6 Assassins for Slovak. So very good mix of combos. Brands with a pretty big value lead. Max possibly with the best or the highest strength composition in a vacuum, but it is a little bit weak to some particular builds. So it'll be very interesting to see who comes out on top given the wide variety of builds in this game. Pretty even skill level. The Cyborgs are overrunning the Assassins here. So Slovak is going to go down here, and we will lose our Assassin build, which is great news for Max and his Sorcerers, actually. So we're down to our top 4. Dark Magician barely hanging on with 2 health remaining. This, as it is the final round, we are just looking for our top 3, and position is everything. 2-star Joey there for Max. So $20 for first, $10 for second, $5 for third. We will watch Dark Magician. Now, just as a refresher, last tournament, over 200 IQ won, who didn't turn up, who made this round but didn't turn up. Brands came second, who's still there, and Dapley, who just missed out on making this round, came third. So the only one that can place in back-to-back tournaments is Brands, and in fact, Brands has won 2 of the last 3 and placed in the one that he didn't win. So Brands, in fact, as we did just see Dark Magician go down there, so Brands has now placed guaranteed in 4 straight tournaments. The record currently is Dapley winning 5 straight, which was an incredibly strong performance. Sorry, 4 straight. He has won 5 overall, 4 of them were straight in a row. So Dapley with 4 in a row. This will be Brand's 4th placement in a row, but it won't be 4 wins in a row, as he did finish second last tournament. The player that beat him didn't turn up, even though he earned a place in his final round. That is unfortunate for over 200 IQ. All right, who comes out on top here? I tell you what, Brands could win this. The Riders do match up very well against the Sorcerers, and we're going to see exactly that. So Rockmeyer absolutely lucking out with the mirror image. Is the strength of the sorcerers enough? It is not. These riders will get the job done here. So Max goes down, which will move Brands into first position on the leaderboard.
When the shadow taketh away.
Yeah, reliable. I definitely commented on that during the stream. You definitely got some bad luck in terms of matchups. Constantly getting Max, who was a very bad matchup for your specific build. Although you did get the drop on him at the end there. I believe one of the final times you matched up against him, you did actually win. Maybe not the final time, but during the mid game there. Rockmeyer got the 3 sorcerers now. Interesting. It probably wants to use Starhorn over Void Destruction, but Void Destruction isn't a horrible sorcerer to use. Starhorn just has a more reliable and more useful utility in her ability. But obviously you have to find the Starhorns for that to be an option. Oh my goodness. Is that another 2-star Joey? Max has 2 2-star legendaries out on the board, which is terrifying. So last round must have been the Dark Magician that got 2-starred. They have similar looking icons actually. Will it be enough? Who gets the mirror? We're going to check in on Rockmeyer, as Rockmeyer almost certainly won't get the mirror, as they had the mirror last time. So it's going to be Rockmeyer versus Brands. This should be the real head-to-head, and it is. So Max with the mirror image. Max should win that. Can Rockmeyer move past 3rd position, or will it be the final round for Rockmeyer in this tournament? It's looking like it will be the end of the road. Riders are just so strong. Look at that, absolutely destroying these pretty strong Cyborg Sorcerer builds. So Rockmeyer confirmed 3rd place there. And we are just waiting to determine who is going to finish in 2nd and 1st between Max and Brands. My gut says at this stage, Brands gets the win and Max finishes 2nd. We will watch this from, let's watch it from Max's side of the board, as I believe that Max is the underdog here. The 2 2-star legendaries will certainly help though. All right, lots of spread positioning, which I like from both to avoid the area of effect stuff. Lots of which is coming from Max's side of the board. Dark Magician does so much damage, and in fact, as we have some server issues on the Wi-Fi there, I believe that the 3-star Unicorn with daggers won't be enough to get the win here. So the Sorcerers are going to come out on top. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. The Unicorn almost did get the job done, but the 3-star Lightbringer just clutching out the win there for Max. This is going to be close. This could go either way. Neither of them have really much of an economy. Both are at level 10. This is incredibly close, and this is what we like to see. Now, having 6 humans, 6 sorcerers means you only have space for 1 utility spot, and Max is currently using that on what? Let me try and find it if I can. I feel like Max is just running oh, he's got a Cyborg Engineer out. Which Cyborg Engineer? He's got the Joey, of course. He's got the 2-star Joey. I lost track of that. Oh my goodness. This is the risk of running humans. If you don't get lucky with their abilities proccing a second time around, you can get destroyed. So Max goes down hard that time around. Ooh, 2-star General of War, 2-star Misfortune on Brand's side of the board. I still think Brands is favoured. So to comment on reliable there, Max adding Void Doom would be at the cost of the 2-star Joey. That's the only hero he could take out to add Void Doom. And given that he's got a 2-star Joey, I don't think you make that change for a 1-star Void Doom. I think Max just tries to 2-star as much as possible. He's looking for one more Starhorn, ideally to 2-star the Starhorn to max out his board. Who gets the win this time around? Does he get double casts off his sorcerers? He needs the Lightbringer to hit perfectly here. It's not going to be enough. So Brands will get another win here. That Unicorn is so terrifying. Unfortunately, we don't see the DPS charts in spectator mode or observer mode, but I would love to see that.
You really think I can do this?
Brands grabbing the Druid there, just in case he finds Gurus, I imagine. Interesting pickup at this stage, given that he has no gurus on the board. We did get a 2-star star horn out of Max there, which is great for him. Really interesting to see how this plays out, but it's certainly Brands in the driver's seat at this point in time. Yeah, so both Reliable and... Oh, sorry, just Warrior saying it. Sorry, I misread usernames there. Warrior saying that Max should be backing off his hero against that Kraken, and I'll point out that positioning once we see them match up again. And Warrior's point there being that if you don't directly engage a hero at the very start of the fight, then it takes them a split second longer to find someone to fight, which means that it actually takes them longer to get their ability off. So the Kraken in this case is here. So the Kraken on Brands' board, we'll look at it from this perspective. So you see there's now a little bit of separation, but I would actually like to see Max completely flip and jump all of his heroes over to the left-hand side of the board and leave Kraken super far away from any engagement. Void Doom as well. You don't want them taking early damage or dealing early damage because you want to have their abilities taking as long as possible to cast because they're such important abilities. And that is a part of the strategy. You want your most important heroes in the front line so they get their abilities off super quick. It's going to be the end of the road here for Max. So Brands, as expected, does get the win. The Rider's too strong for the Human Sorcerers, which is crazy because Human Sorcerers basically beat up on everything else. Riders, we might be back to the Rider meta, to be honest. All right, that is the end of the Turbo Triple Tournament today. Brands, congratulations on taking out first. Max, congratulations on second. And Rockmire, congratulations on third. Let's go ahead and update that score there. We can end that lobby. We have our 3 winners announced. I'll contact each of you on Discord to sort out prize information. I am going to drop the Discord link in chat once again for those of you that haven't yet joined my Discord. If you would like to join future tournaments, it is free to do so. And you can win real in-game prizes. Except Waze there. What else have we got in here? We've got the online gift. We've stayed online plenty. Get ourselves some more Shining Nuts here from Warrior and Waze. Thank you very, very much. Up into the top 40 globally now for Shining Nuts, which is awesome. That was, without a doubt, the best Turbo Triple tournament to date. It was a full schedule, 3 rounds, 28 people through to our final 3 winners. Incredibly high-end stuff. Everyone should be very proud of themselves, no matter where they place, because that was the strongest field of competitors to date. Incredible second round, incredible final round. I only got to witness 1 game in the first round, but that was fantastic as well. I'm sure the other 3 were. Great stuff there. And once again, big congrats to Brands, now on his 3rd win in 4 games. Until next time, I'll see you later.